Well, hello there, guys, and welcome to the YouTube channel Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. And this is a video live stream credit to Adam King. And this is going to be the fight in the Rediscovery from Wolverhampton over to Kidderminster, which we filmed back in 2020. Despite when things went pear-shaped, but obviously journeys did return, but obviously it wasn't how it was. But obviously, when you look now, things are all back to normal. So now, as you know, I'm recovering now after the last couple of years because there's been ups and downs trying to recover the channel. But obviously, 2025 is the year to finally get it back up and running again. So this is filmed on the Green Bus service 582 that only ran on Saturdays. There you can see there's the BT's department store right there. And this was filmed on a Dennis Jordan LX400, filmed by Adam King. So shout out to him to watch his channel. So the BT's department store right there, that's no longer in Wolverhampton anymore. That store's now closed because House of Fraser, which took over the running of BT's, moved into the former Debenham shop in the Manda Centre. And so this is departing from Wolverhampton. So the 582 did not start at Wolverhampton bus station. Instead, it started at the Art Gallery in Wolverhampton. So this has been a while since Wolverhampton had a Kidderminster bus, because you used to have the 303 service that you probably know days Worcester to Worcester, and also you have the 580 service that went from Wolverhampton to Newlake. Now, this part of the route has actually recently been cordoned off because road work, and just up ahead is Chapel Ash Church, St Mark's. There you can see the Sainsbury's supermarkets here in Wolverhampton. So we're now in the line for the A449. So we're now going along the Penn Road. So there you can see the McDonald's on the right hand side on the Penn Road. You can see the Jaguar Land Rover as well. And on the left-hand side is, of course, what was the Waitrose supermarket and the Safeway. That's now Tesco's. There's also a KFC by there as well as the food tent. So we're following the National Express West Midlands 15 and 16 service, and also joining up with the number 2 service that goes from Busbury Hill down to Horstones. The 15 and the 16 services go through Womben. The 15 goes on to Merrihill, while the 16 goes on to Stourbridge.
Oh, okay.
So we're continuing along the Pen Road, but obviously you might be thinking, is this service going via the same route as the 15 and 16 down towards Wombourne? The answer is no. That's because, and obviously it says no. That's because the 582 does a bit of a detour in a moment. So just in front of me, you can see the NXWM LX400 in the crimson livery, but obviously they're phasing them out now, sadly, because of them being the oldest. Vehicles on the fleet, but I know Yardley would have still got some, but it probably won't be there for long because they'll be all going soon. Reservation and scrap. So anyway, we're now going up to the steep slope, which is usually regular, but it's actually covered by the Diamond Cross 64 service that runs from Wolverhampton to Whiteley Hill. It did have a short spell with Blackpool Go between 2022 and 2024, so it's had 2 years with Let's Go. So we're now going up to the steep slope. So anyway, we're by St Bartholomew's Church here in Penn. Now obviously bus services don't actually cover this part of the route, World Public Services, because most of these villages these days are isolated. But it's really interesting to see what the routes used to do back in the days of Travel West Midlands, WMPC, and also Midland Red. Because not many villages are connected to our bus services anymore. Still see got the Network West Midlands bus flag up. As you know, today the authority is under Transport for West Midlands, TFWM. Nearby us is Baggeridge Country Park, which is not only just a country park, it also has a playground and a miniature railway. And of course, to enter the park, you go over the cattle grid that makes a noise like this. So anyway, we're now going down this windy road, not like the ones on the 296. No, not those type of windy lanes. We're actually going down windy lanes. Will take us down towards the roundabout where we'll rejoin the 15 and the 16, and then we'll head into Wolverhampton. So obviously this is our first detour that we just added. More detours will come up in a moment. So we're now about to rejoin the 15 and the 16 service at this roundabout. So going straight there, which we're heading for, goes to the South Staff Railway Wharf, and of course, Rat's Locks. So we just did a little bit of an overjump on this, if you might have seen. And we're now so now we're doing the left turn, which is going to take us up this big hill. So as you can tell now, we're now under the authority of Staffordshire County Council. So we're now arriving to Womburn. Now Womburn is one of the villages which is south of Wolverhampton and just north of Stourbridge. So if you want to connect onto Stourbridge, you have to change your Womburn for the 16, as this bus does not go via Stourbridge. This then takes a bit of a major detour at the moment, so just bear with me. So we're now going by the cricket ground here in Womburn, and you can see a very tall steeple up ahead. That is St Benedict Church of Biscop here in Womburn. So this is the Biscop Church here in Womburn. So anyway, we just come out of Wombourne, so we followed the 16 out through the Wombourne area, and we're now going to follow it down towards Swindon, but not for long, because we'll soon be doing a detour. Yes, we'll be doing a detour. So here we are. We're now in Swindon, not Swindon, towards in Berkshire. This is Swindon in South Staff. So the 16 has now left us, and we now become independent, all the route, for most of the route now. So we're now turning in the left direction towards Treacle and Seaston. But obviously this bus doesn't touch Treacle. So we just stop there.
Try not to get moved down.
Braun's Best Shave. Series 9 Pro Plus. Exceptional closeness, no matter if it's a 1, 3 or 7 day beard, for noticeably smooth skin. Braun, the only electric shaver brand awarded Which Best Buy for 2 years.
Dad, I really want to make a spaceship of that fairy bottle, but it's taken ages to run out. We've got loads left. It's still going.
Drop for drop, Fairy lasts up to 2 times longer in cooler water than the next best-selling brand. We call it Fair Economy.
So anyway, we're just now continuing on the journey all the way to Kidderminster, and this service will go by Kimber. Yes, it will go by Kimber, but obviously we're going to do a couple of detours before we reach Kimber. So anyway, we're now coming towards Smesto, and just on the back of that sign was one thing that really tickled me, called Yard. Yeah, Yard. So anyway, we just gone through Yard. So you know, this route goes through a weird place called Yard. And I think, what on earth? Yard. So anyway, we just gone through Yard. And so just now gone through Yard. So we're now going through Yard. So anyway, we just come off the Preston Road, and now we're coming back onto the main route, and this is going to take us over towards another part of the route that's isolated. As you know, this part here is all isolated, so no buses come along here at all anymore. So we're going to be like along these isolated areas up until Kimber. But obviously that's not the case, because most of the journey is actually covered by the school T42S service that runs from the High Pier into Kimber Hospital. So we're now going by the vineyard. So we are now arriving over at Halfpenny Green, Hackney Green. So this is Hackney Green, and no bus service has come down here for some time, but obviously the school bus service covers this part of the route. So as you know, it's really good to see something interesting about the bus service going along the Hackney Green area. So anyway, this is, so we're now over by, so it's really interesting to see bus services coming up and down this part of the route. But this was only during 2020 when the schools are out and the green bus were doing some school holiday work, especially when they were doing this one, the 582, and of course they even did the 242 service between Kimber and Merrill. Merrill was only a trial basis, but soon they took that part off because it wasn't making enough money to continue. So we're now coming through into Bovington now. So the 242 was taken off Merry area and just only ran between Stourbridge and Kimber. But obviously 2021, after a year, the Green Bus gave up the 242 service and was taken on under short notice by Select Bus Services. And then the council then took hold of the running of the service by rerouting the service back to what the 228 used to do previously, because the 242 replaced the Diamond Bus 228 service from Kimber to Russell's Hall Hospital. And when the council took over the subsidy on the 242, they rerouted the route via Hyperion Road and then back into directly back into Stourbridge rather than going via the junction station. And then Select Bus Services continued to operate the service between 2022 and 2024 under the Staffordshire County Council contract, and now the route is once again operated by Diamond Bus. And there's a half-hourly frequency on the service now, so there's 2 buses throughout the day, and then it goes to 1 bus between 12 and 2. Between 12 and 2, and then it goes to 2 buses, and then 1 bus goes on the school, and then it's 1 bus for the rest of the day. So that's really interesting to see 2 buses doing the route again, but not doing the leg up to Merrill. So anyway, we're now going through Bovington. So this is Bovington. So we've just gone by the 6 ashes. So we're now on our way to Kimber. So we're now coming into Enville, or Enville. So we're now coming into Enville. So we've just gone by the 6 dashes and we're now arriving into Enville. So round the corner in the moment you'll see Enville Church, which is right here just behind these trees. So here it is, Enville Church. So anyway, here's Enville Farm, well, near Kimber now, so we're now coming towards near Kimber. So, as you know, we've just gone through the woodland area and we're just now coming up this steep slope. And as we come up to the top of the steep slope, just look right in front of you, it's St. Peter's Church, so that only means one thing, that's right, we are now arriving into Kimber. Now, I do apologise if I was doing those random smirks. I was just being happy with myself, guys. So anyway, here we are in Kimber Street. So we're now in Cornsall and we've joined up with the 909C, the Diamond Derby, which is a local service that connects Kidderminster, Cornsall and Wolverhampton. So this is Cookley, guys. So anyway, guys, we will soon be arriving at Kidderminster. So we're just going along the Wolverhampton road now, and we'll soon be arriving at Kidderminster. So here we are on the A449, just now waiting at traffic lights. So here we are. We're now at Broadwaters. So this is Broadwaters. So we're now in Broadwaters. So anyway, here's the Rose Theatre here in Broadwaters. So not far away from Kidderminster now. So anyway, this is the horse fair. So here we are in Kidderminster right now. So this is Kidderminster. Obviously the 582 did not terminate at the bus station. It terminated at the Sainsbury's supermarket, which is on the Crossley Retail Park. So anyway, here's the NCP and the Swan Centre, the Swan Shopping Centre. And so here we go, we're now going along. There's Alan Warwick's, the butcher place. So anyway, here we are. We're now coming into Kidderminster now. So we're coming into Kidderminster. So there's St George's Church. Right there. So this has been a long journey all the way from Wolverhampton. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is of course Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. And more videos will be coming up very soon in the foreseeable future. So here we are, now coming along. So here's St Mary's Church here in Kidderminster. So here we are, this is the Crossley Retail Park here in Kidderminster. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Look after yourselves, take care, and see you soon. Bye for now.